All right, today we're jumping into a timeless fable that has a lesson that's, well, surprisingly relevant. It's the story of a very unlikely friendship between two very different characters, the sage and the clever mouse.
But at its heart, this is way more than just a simple kid's tale. It's a really powerful look at how companionship and intelligence, when you put them together, can create something, well, something truly extraordinary. We're going to see just how these two forces work together to do the impossible. So every great friendship has to start somewhere, right? And this one kicks off with an encounter so bizarre it almost feels like it was meant to be. Okay, so picture this. We're by the sacred river Ganga, and there's this wise sage. Now, he's not just some smart guy. I mean, he's a brilliant scholar for sure, but he also has this secret weapon. He can actually use magic. And then, just like that, fate intervenes. The sage is deep in meditation and a hawk flies overhead. All of a sudden, a tiny little mouse with bright, shiny black eyes falls right from its beak and lands directly in the sage's hands. I mean, talk about a dramatic entrance, right? So that incredible rescue, that was just the beginning. It was the spark that ignited this really deep, meaningful bond, one that was built on a unique foundation of knowledge and magic. It all started with them simply living together, but it didn't take long for that to grow into a really profound friendship. Their relationship went way beyond just being companions. You see, the sage didn't just care for the mouse, he empowered her, sharing all of his deep knowledge and even his magic. But of course, you know how these stories go. Things can't stay peaceful forever. A shadow was about to fall over their life in the forest, putting their unique friendship to the ultimate test. This forest was their sanctuary, a place of real harmony. So what or who could possibly dare to come in and threaten all that? The threat arrived in the form of hunters, and they didn't just walk into the forest. They stormed in with cold iron traps and cages. And just like that, they started capturing the mouse's friends, completely shattering the peace of their home. Now, faced with this huge danger, our unlikely duo didn't just give up. No way. They got ready to fight back, not with force, but with something far more powerful, their cleverness. And here's where you really see the showdown. On one side, you have the hunters' brute force, their cages and their traps. And on the other side, you've got the sage and the mouse, armed with wisdom, magic, and pure wit. This is the ultimate battle of brains over brawn. And the result? It was a total victory for our heroes. By combining the sage's wisdom with the mouse's cleverness, they completely outsmarted the hunters at every single turn. They freed the captured animals and made the entire forest safe once again. So when you look past all the action and the magic, what is this story really trying to tell us? What's the lesson hiding at the heart of this incredible tale? The message is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly profound. When you have true friendship and you combine it with sharp wisdom, there's really no challenge that's too great. True strength isn't just physical, it's forged in partnership and intelligence. And that really just leaves us with one last question for you to think about. When you're facing your next big challenge, what are you going to rely on? Raw power or the kind of collaborative wisdom that the sage and the clever mouse showed us so perfectly?